What's going on, guys? This is Damien, and in today's video we're gonna have a look at how to advertise in the different stages of the funnel. But before we get started, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for more videos like this every week. So when it comes to advertising and doing e-com ads, most people are kind of aware that there are different stages of the funnel. So you have the top, the middle, and the bottom of the funnel. And they kind of aware that you have to speak differently depending on the stages your prospect is at. But they don't know what exactly is the difference. And that's why in this video, I want to go deep into the different stages of the funnel and exactly how to advertise and how to speak to your prospect. So here we have our advertising funnel structure, and we'll start with the top of the funnel. So the top of the funnel is made up of two types of people: those who are completely unaware of any problem or solution, and those who are problem aware, meaning that they know they have a problem, but they don't know yet if there is a solution. Both types of people have no idea about you or your brand, and therefore there is a huge lack of trust in familiarity. So basically, people that are in the top of funnel, for them, you're a stranger. So you have to address them like this. You can't be familiar with the top of funnel ads because they have no awareness of who you are. So you have to be able to convert cold prospect into paying customer. Otherwise, you'll never be profitable when it comes to running ads. So although it's the hardest audience to advertise, you still need to make some sales on the top of funnel. Although, of course, you'll see better results and better conversion with the middle and with the bottom of the funnel. So the number one goal of your top of funnel is to sell the click. And we do this by building the know, like, and trust factor and selling what's on the other side of the ads rather than the product itself, especially if it's a higher AOV product. If the product is lower ticket, like $50 and below, your sole goal for the top of the funnel is to create an impulse purchase. So always remember, like especially if you're selling something that is expensive, when you're creating your ads, the sole purpose of your ads is to make them click on it, and then you convert them on your website or your landing page. But you shouldn't be selling your product during the ads. And usually on the top of the funnel, we would allocate between 50 to 70% of the budget. Now let's have a look at which campaign you should do during the top of the funnel. So of course, you want to target, you want to do a conversion purchase because it will target the subsection of the audience that are most likely to convert directly. And you also want to do post engagement, so PPE. So we do this not because we're trying to convert people with post engagement, but rather we're trying to build social proof into our ads to make it better convert for the people that are going to be shown this ad with your conversion purchase ad. Because we noticed that social proof is a huge factor in whether or not your ads will be successful. And for example, let's say that they see a big competitor of you with an ad, but with no social proof. And then they see your ads with a lot of social proof. They're actually more likely to buy from your ads rather than your competitor, even if he is more well-known. And we often see this in our client ad account when, for example, we see that an ad is working well and we're trying to make it a bit better and relaunch it. And when we relaunch the ads that is objectively better than the one that was performing, because the one that is performing has already all this momentum and all this engagement, he will still outperform the new ad. So this is really crucial because at these stages of the funnel, they don't know you. So that's how you start building the trust, like, and known factor. Now the ad set audience, meaning the audience you should target. So the lookalike audience, so try multiple different lookalike if you already have an audience. Interest targeting, broad targeting, that is working really great, and behavior targeting. Now as for the ads, I would advise you to try images, video, and carousel. Although video right now are what's working the best for us and for many other advertisers, and it will also allow you in the middle of the funnel to better remarket. Now what is the North Star? So the North Star is meaning like what are the main goals that we are trying to achieve during this stage of the funnel. So we're trying to sell the click. Now again, because they don't know you yet, like your sole purpose should be on selling the click so that they can get more information and be sold on your website. Break down the barrier, build trust, so through the engagement ads, and advertise. So advertise would mean like advertise in a sense that they're becoming more knowledgeable about your brand and your product. Now the pre-frame is the lens that your prospect will see you at these stages of the funnel. And in the top of the funnel, because they don't know you, they don't have this familiarity factor, they'll be suspicious. So they never heard of you. They have an extremely strong guard. They will question every claim because if they don't know, it's like if I don't know someone and I claim something that seems too good to be true and I haven't shown any proof, they won't trust you and they don't like you yet. Now the conversion is what we're trying to accomplish, and it will be to move the prospect to a product aware stage by showing that you have the solution to their problem and sell the click. Now let's move into the middle of the funnel. So the middle of the funnel is made up of prospects who are product aware. They know your product, but they aren't entirely sold on the solution or the offer you have. Majority of the time, these prospects congregate on social and in email list. They've engaged with your brand or an ad or any social platform, watch one of your videos, but they haven't clicked through the website or the sales funnel. And most likely the reason why is that they're not convinced that the product or the offer that you have is the solution to their problem and is delivering on the promise it's claiming. So this constitutes a warmer audience than the top of the funnel, but there is still selling that needs to be applied to the middle of the funnel, as they are familiar with you, but again, they aren't 100% sold on the solution or the offer. So at this stage is where the product demo can crush it. So for example, UGC, so user-generated content, testimonial, review, like basically showing them proof again and again that your solution has worked for someone else and will work for them. So showing or proving how the product or service outcome can improve or change their life is vital at this stage of the funnel. This is actually more powerful than pushing incentive in the middle of the funnel. Because most people, they will treat the middle and the bottom of the funnel like it's the same. So basically like it's just retargeting, like push an offer or an incentive like 50% off. But even if you make like 90% off, if the prospect is not entirely convinced that your solution is right for them, they will not buy even with 90% off. Okay, so for the middle of the funnel, you will use the conversion campaign. Now for the audience, it will be Instagram Engager, Facebook Engager, advertisement engager, video view. That's what we prefer to use video during the top of the funnel. Email subscriber. So all of these audiences, they're on the platform, meaning they're on Facebook or Instagram. And this is huge in the post iOS 14 era because it won't interfere with the accuracy of this kind of pixel data. Now for the ads, we really want to push forward that your product or your solution is working. So this could be like product demo, like unboxing and step-by-step video about your product. UGC, so user-generated content, basically people filming themselves, using or having the outcome of your product, and testimonial. So you're like at these stages of the funnel, you really want to push forward that your product is working, and it's not the right time to put an offer yet. You really want to show them result on result on result, product demo, testimonial, review, so that they are sure that your products solve their problem. So the North Star, meaning the goal, is to build a deeper rapport with your audience, increase the trust factor, and increase knowledge of customer. So knowledge is meaning the knowledge around your product. So they get more information and they're more aware of your product or solution. Now the pre-frame is that they're familiar with you, they are open to know more, and they understand what you're doing. And the goal of the middle of the funnel is to provide proof, so testimonial results, and showing how the product can actually help improve or bettering their lives. So really the goal of the middle is to really push and make sure that they understand that your product is the solution. Now let's have a look at the bottom of the funnel. So in the bottom of the funnel, it consists of your most aware prospects, because these are people who have landed on your website by virtue of any link click, so an ad, through social, manually search. They know the product, they know it can help them, and most of the time they just need an incentive to get over the line. So this would be the moment to really push them over the edge by presenting a good incentive with a good offer. So this would be the time where you put like your 50% off, free shipping, like any offer you can. However, once they've landed on the website, different people take different action. Some add a product to their cart, some purchase, some land and then instantly click out. Some go all the way through to adding their payment info, but they don't end up finalizing their purchase. So within the bottom of the funnel, you have different level of intent. But what remains constant is the entire bottom of the funnel audience is aware of your product and your solution. So this tells us that the bottom of the funnel audience have already been sold, but they haven't been sold on the purchase. Meaning like they've been sold on adding to cart, they've been sold on viewing the content, they've even maybe went to the checkout, but something made them not finalize and not purchase. So this now creates the goal of the bottom of the funnel, which is to nudge the prospect over the fence and get them to purchase by virtue of hard direct response advertising. Incentive, incentives, incentives. So this is the moment where you really want to push your offer and your guarantee in order to make them purchaser. So we usually would allocate 10 to 15% of the budget in the bottom of the funnel. So the different campaign that we will do would be the conversion purchase campaign, because we really want to target this subsection of your audience that are more likely to purchase. Although we already did it because we target a lot of conversion purchase in the top of the funnel, meaning that Facebook is targeting already this subsection in the audience. And sometimes your audience in the bottom of the funnel is too small and the ads won't spend. So this is why sometimes we optimize for reach and traffic, because in this way your ads will spend and the prospect is, they've already been on your website, so they're already qualified. Now for the ad set audiences, so we would target R2 cart 30 days, initiated checkout, view content, etc. I recommend to try different days to see which work the best. Although I wouldn't go further than 30 days because anyone that has been on your website 30 days ago is very less likely to convert. However, we would try, for example, add it to cart 3 days ago, 7 days ago, 14 days ago, 30 days ago, and see what works the best. Now, as for the ads, we have UGC, so user-generated content. You still want to push that social proof with testimonial also, results, every time results. This is also the stage where you can try to do objection handling during your ad, meaning if you know that there is some common objection around your product, you address those objections in your ads. And this can also push them because maybe it was one of these objections that's why they maybe didn't make the purchase. And you can also use DPA, so dynamic product ads. Now the North Star, so the main goal of this stage is to unlock the handcuffs via objection handling, eliminate the downside, meaning if you have a guarantee for your product, this is the time where you want to push your guarantee really hard. You provide a high incentive, meaning an offer, so it can be 20% off, 50% off, free shipping, like any offer, like this is where you really want to do like direct response marketing. And this is the right time to do it because most people, they do it in the middle of the funnel where people, they're not yet convinced about your product. And you still want to show them a lot of result and case study. So the pre-frame is that at this stage, they know who you are. There has been some sold prior, so they know the product, and something is still holding them back. And the conversion, so the bottom of the funnel is 100% direct response. So the prospect knows the product, they know the brand, and your job here is to push hard for the sales by any means necessary. So guarantee, so decreasing the downside, incentive, meaning like increasing the upside and handling every objection while still pushing results. Now the last part of the funnel, and often forgotten, is the buyer's pool. Meaning now that your prospect has become a customer, you still want to advertise new product to them. The true key to scale with any business outside of the ads manager is to have a great product that constitutes a high RCP, so return customer percentage. And if you have or are working with a product that fits this criteria, then your buyer pool campaign will produce number like no other. Because at this stage, they know who you are, they already bought from you, and if they're satisfied with you, there is no reason why they wouldn't purchase another product. This is the most underrated and slept audience among all advertising. Reason being is because everyone inside has already bought into the product and brand, and all you now need to do is simply provide an irresistible offer, and if the prospect loves their first purchase, they will 100% buy again. All the hard work has been done in the top of the funnel because top of the funnel is the hardest purchase to make because they don't know you, they're not aware of your brand and your product. But in this stage, you're already familiar. It's like you can't address a stranger like you would address a friend. And in the buyer's pool, you can address them like a friend because they know you. So as a prospect progresses further down the funnel, the sales become easier and easier. So take advantage of this audience. Usually I recommend 5 to 10% of your budget in this audience. So in this audience, I would do conversion purchase, reach and traffic, again, if the ads doesn't spend because your audience is too small. The ad set audience, I would do the customer from the last 180 days. I would also, like if you have a CSV of your customer, I would also upload it directly. And here, like you can do like UGC, testimonial, DPA. Like the main goal here is really to push new sales, but advertising a new product with an offer that is attractive. And this allows you to increase the LTV, so the lifetime value of your customer, and increase the return on ad spend for your ad. So the pre-frame is that they're extremely warm, they trust you, they like you, and rapport is evident. on your profit. And the goal here is to increase the LTV of each customer, which will have a tremendous impact on your profit, and it will increase your ROAS. So the goal here is to play into the natural pre-frame that the prospect already likes. So by understanding all this structure and that you have to address differently someone that has never heard about you compared to someone who has already bought from you, this is how you overall make Facebook ads work, and this is how you see tremendous results. So guys, I hope you got a lot of value from this video and that you now understand the different stages and how to advertise. So if you're an e-com business owner doing 20K per month or more, I left a link in the description where you can book a quick 15-minute call. And in this call, we usually go over a few different strategies that we're implementing right now for our clients. And you have multiple options, like you just can take the strategy session for you and implement it for yourself, or you can also decide to work with us if you choose so. So guys, again, the link is in the description. I hope you enjoyed this video and I see you soon, guys. Bye.